Hey, lovely people. Hey, study family. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for your comments. I really appreciate all the love you show to me as well as all the content that I put out. Thank you all so much. Today, I'll be showing you how I use Excel during a very busy term in my doctoral program. So let's get right into the document. I'm going to show you how I used it. Oh my goodness, this quarter was so busy, and it was actually fall 2020. So it was when I started studying live. I study live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from about 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to about 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and this is where we study together, we stay motivated. It is like a, I would say it's our study family, our study community, where we just feed off of each other and we are just studying in that space and being very productive and effective with our time. So if that sounds interesting to you, if that sounds like something you want to do, you can come and study with me. If you're working, you can work with me. If you're creating content, whatever you're doing, we could do it together. So definitely check below and you'll be able to find out more information about that. And definitely join us on Discord so that you can get updates on the stream every single time I am live. All right, y'all, let's get right into the document. I used this document during fall quarter. And during fall quarter, I was very busy. I was a full time student. I was a teacher assistant for a master's course. It was a master's of public health course. And let me tell you, it was very intense. And I was working on my applied practice project, which is pretty much a practical that my school has us do for our program. It's a requirement. And it was such a very busy quarter because for that project, I was writing so much, literally writing, researching, writing. So it was a lot. I literally got overwhelmed the first week. I was like, God, what do I need to do? Because not only am I a student and doing all of that, I'm, working with my church. I'm also, doing different things. I'm on YouTube. So it was busy, but this was so helpful that I wanted to share it with my study community because y'all, this came clutch. All right. So first I'm going to show you the document and then I'll show you an example of how I used it. So this is the work plan matrix. The first column is for your classes, your organizations, etc. And then we have the next column where you would put your project, assignment, or task that you need to accomplish. And then the next column is your deadline column. And then over here, I have the deadline key. What does it actually mean? And then I have tips. So for this class column, you're going to put all your classes. So let's say you have a biology class, a chemistry class. So I'll just write it in. Let's say you have biology for your first class, right? So we have biology. Move that out the way. So biology. And then so you just put that for all of them. And what I recommend, I'll start with the tips actually. We'll just go into an example so you can learn practically. What I like to do first, what I did last quarter after I created this, oh my goodness, I pulled out each syllabus for my classes. So, first, what you want to do is pull up all your syllabi for the term that you're in. Second, enter each assignment one at a time plus their deadline. And then three, you want to do this every 2 weeks. You don't want to do it for the whole quarter because trust me, you'll get overwhelmed and this document will start looking like just a combined syllabi. It won't make sense. So I recommend doing it for every 2 weeks until you feel like, okay, I may not need the document or I'm just going to continue it every 2 weeks. The reason why I chose every 2 weeks is because it gives you a bird's eye view of those 2 weeks. So you're not caught off guard when there's something due. You know exactly what is due and when it's due. Because sometimes when you're going day by day and you're not looking far ahead, you might meet an assignment that is due tomorrow and it's 10 pages. So you want to do it every 2 weeks so that you can have a bird's eye view of what is due. All right, so let's go and let's do an example. So let's say, for example, you have class one, it's biology. Then class two, you're taking a dance class, right? So that's pretty, it's much, it's very, so let's say class two, you're taking a dance class, and then you have OChem for class three, and then you have an organization. We could just say, you would just say org. So you have two orgs that you're a part of, and you're a leader in both organizations in some capacity. So we have two organizations. One, you're, let's say you're a secretary. So you're a secretary in that one. And then the second org, you're the president, right? So you're going to have more responsibilities for that one. All right. And then let's say chores, miscellaneous things that you have to do around the house, or let's say it could be for church, or let's say it could be for, um, something personal you want to take care of, or if let's say you're a YouTuber, it could be edit my video or what have you. So after you've, put out all the classes and your orgs, things that you're like, these are all in my mind, I need to get them down on paper, then you'll go to utilizing your syllabi. So let's say, for example, for biology, okay, you wouldn't have a short. let's say, for example, let's say, for example, for biology. So let's just take that away. You won't have an essay for that. Okay. All right. So now we'll move on to the project / assignment task. And so this is really going to guide how many rows each class has, because depends on how many assignments you have for that week. So let's say, for example, for biology class, you have two assignments, you have a quiz, you have a project, and a presentation, all due in the 2-week span. So you're just going to write them out. Then you do the same for dance. You have two assignments. You do the same for OChem, two assignments, one quiz, one project. Then for your secretary role, you have two tasks, and you have to send an email. As president, you have three tasks. For this other organization, you have to send out an email. So you know all the things that you have to do in these 2 weeks, right? So then you write out your deadline. I'm just going to do it for 2 so that I can give you an idea of how to use the deadline key. All right. So today is February 18. So pretty much, let's say this first assignment is due on the 20th, right? And then we have assignment 2. And then we have assignment 2 that is due on the 28th, 2021. Right. Okay, let's switch out 2021. All right. So basically, I love this. This is what I really love. So after you've written down all your deadlines for the 2 weeks, right? What you can do, which I really love, this color coordination. It's like, stop, you're chilling. All right, I'm really, really relaxed, right? So for this here, it's due on the 20th and today's the 18th. So it's due in 2 days. So since it's due in 2 days, I look at my key, red, that means it's due 1 to 4 days, right? Yellow, due in 5 to 6 days. So yellow is mellow. You're like, okay, I have some time. I can wait a little. Green is, oh my gosh, I don't have to worry about this. I love seeing green. I literally loved seeing green when I was looking at my work plan. And then black means it's blacked out, it's complete. You don't have to worry about it. So for this key, 220, that's due in 2 days, that is for sure red. So I'll go over here for my theme colors and I'll fill it in with red. And what I love about it is you can still see the date and then you see that it's red, right? And then for this due in 10 days, because I'm using my reference as today, which is the 18th. And then since it's due in 10 days, I look at my key, I'm like, oh, I'm very, very relaxed. I'll make that green. Okay, so now you've filled out your whole work plan for the 2 weeks, right? So what's next? What do you do? So this is a daily venture. This is a daily venture. This is something that you will utilize daily. And what I love about this document is that it is a living document, meaning that you can change it from day to day, moment to moment, depending on how assignments arise or depending on changes in your syllabi or what have you, right? So let's say tomorrow, which is the 19th, you feel like, okay, I'm attending the Study With Me session with Queen and the Study Fam. I finished this. It's good to go. So then you go over here, you make it black, and it's good to go. You're done. And let's say in 5 days you complete this, you also black it out. And as you're going, you can change the color. So let's say, for example, you have a deadline, it's due on the 20th, and then today's the 18th, you black it out. If something is due on the 28th, as the days approach, you're going to change it to yellow, then you change it to red. So what I love about this document is that, oh my goodness, the color coordination is very helpful with your mind and your eyes. Because when you see the black, you're like, okay, I don't have to worry about this. When you see green, you're like, wow, I don't really have to worry about this. But when you see red, it flags you. The red is like a red flag. Hey, 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 you need to get this done. Because if you have a very, very, very busy term, you might get overwhelmed by all the assignments that are due. But when you see this document, you see the red, you're like, okay, this is what I'm going to focus on now. This is my priority now. Then you look at the yellow, you're like, okay, I'll think about you later. And then you see the green, you're like, all right, I have some time. And so I literally utilize this for about, I would say, 3 weeks. And then I was like, okay, I have a grasp of this quarter. I don't need it anymore. However, what I did do is I utilized it again towards the end of my quarter. I became overwhelmed again because, mind you, I had so many deadlines toward the end of the quarter that I was like, oh my goodness, I have so much due. Let me create this again. Or I didn't really create it again, but I filled it out again because I was just like really overwhelmed. So I hope you found this very, very helpful. This really helped me, and I just wanted to share this tool with you all. And let me know in the comments if you have something similar to this and what would you add to it, if you would add anything, and what have you added to yours if you've utilized this before, because I did talk about it during one of my streams a long time ago. But thank you all so much for watching. Definitely, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and also share this video with a friend, with a classmate, because if you find it helpful, someone just may find it helpful as well. And we are a community to help each other. So definitely share, share, share. And also, if you're new to the study family, definitely subscribe to join for more videos just like this, as well as study with me sessions that happen on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Definitely, ask me any questions you may have in the comment section below. It could be questions about public health school, applying to public health school, applying to graduate school, applying to doctoral programs, or what have you. Ask away. Until next time, God's blessings always. Take care. Bye, y'all.